Our mailbag now gets into a trade idea from Nathan Wagner, who some of you might not like, but there were a lot of Aaron Rodgers-focused ones here. Now, the trade offer was Baker Mayfield, 2 firsts, and Greedy Williams. In the end, this comes down to, do you believe in Baker Mayfield? If the answer's no, then you go do this trade. If you think that Baker Mayfield is the franchise future, which I do for the Cleveland Browns, then you don't do it. It would also significantly shorten your window given the age of Aaron Rodgers. In the end, kind of all a moot point here. Like, I don't think the Browns are going to go get Aaron Rodgers. It's a moot point. I just don't think they're going to go do that. They're planning on Baker being the guy. Do the Packers even want Baker? I don't know. They should, because I don't think Jordan Love's that good. I don't expect an Aaron Rodgers trade. Because of that, I just think we're better served looking elsewhere for Cleveland. To Will Eric now, and this is a good question again, is Teller a guard worth extending, or is that still too much money to invest in the guard position? So I loved Wyatt Teller coming out of Virginia Tech, one of my wins in terms of the NFL draft scouting process. I liked him a lot more than where he ended up going. And the Browns got a steal when they got him from the Buffalo Bills. Shout out Bill County for help developing that offensive line. But you've invested in Joel Bitonio, and you've also got to potentially pay Nick Chubb in the not-too-distant future. So I would like to pay Wyatt Teller, but it is a matter of, do you want to pay that much to your interior offensive line, having already paid Jack Conklin at right tackle and J.C. Treader? That's a tough question for me. And you might be in this position. You can only pay one of these guys, the running back or the really good offensive guard. It's a tough one for me. So pick one. Who would you rather pay? Type WT for Wyatt Teller or type NC for Nick Chubb. 2 players I absolutely love, but you might have to choose between in the not-too-distant future. Back-to-back ones here from Will. Odds David Njoku is on this team next year. I know you mean 2022. Never say never. I'm going to go with low. And I think in Njoku, the trade demand, which he then rescinded and is going to play, I think, this year for Cleveland no matter what, I don't think he's going to be back in Cleveland. I would say the odds are pretty darn low at that point. I think in the end, he's going to go search more playing time and potentially for more money in the offseason. He's a talented player, but Harrison Bryant's on the roster. The Browns are not going to get involved in a bidding war if there is one there, and Njoku might want a chance at more snaps and targets anyway. From Steven C32, Takitaki is not starting material. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah will start, and so will Jacobs. So there were several questions and comments that I saw on our Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah video when I presented this linebacker depth chart. And this was not meant to be what I would do. Because I agree with Lonnie. I don't think Sione Takitaki is all that great. I want to see Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah starting. I want to see Jacob Phillips starting. Frankly, if you're going to use nickel linebacker sets, those are probably the 2 I would take. Now, Anthony Walker will play some. We'll see what Mac Wilson ends up doing. I don't like Takitaki in coverage, so I put him at strong side linebacker. Jacob Phillips, by the way, at his combine and at his listed size, 6'3", 229, so not 6'4", 240, as some of you guys have said. Now, he has room to bulk up, and he very well could. I wouldn't mind that. I don't mind playing Phillips and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So what I'm saying is I was not trying to heap praise upon Sione Takitaki. He's got to be a lot better, despite how great his name is. Overall, the Browns have not invested that much at the linebacker position, and I'm a big believer in Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I want him playing key snaps. What the base starters, quote-unquote, might not be your starters in terms of snap counts, and that's what matters more than anything else. So let's talk linebackers some more here. Who do you think is the very best linebacker on the Cleveland Browns? It's bold. I kind of want to go Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I love that guy. I think he's going to be a stud, a perfect fit in the Browns' defensive scheme and style. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And we're capping off this mailbag by going full homer here. Chris Riker, how likely will the Browns be ruining Mahomes' desire to go 20-0 in Week 1? I say 99%. Probably not quite that high, if anything that high. I love the optimism, though. I think the Browns could surprise people. I think this Cleveland Browns team is going to be very good in 2021. I just don't know if upsetting the Chiefs in week 1 is the most likely outcome. But I still love the optimism.